Hello to Friday's ELEX stream. And hello, Michael. Yep, mate is sleeper be with you too, mate. We are back with ELEX. Everything's fine. I'm relaxed. I'm calmed down. The break was good. And I am looking forward to do some ELEX. We are going to start with a quest. Michael, I hope you had a wonderful couple of days too. And I picked a quest from the Berserkers. New ground. Ragnar wants to check on some remote Berserker outposts he had lost contact with. That seemed neat to me before stream. So why don't we start? And let's travel there. I enjoyed the vacation. It was good. But I hope it was only terrible because there was no stream. I hope it was otherwise good. Oh, I remember, yes, we've got a new armor. Oh yeah, and some new shades. We look amazing. Otherwise, from this quest on, I'm not certain how we go. We could do the Nasty. We could make Nasty our companion and maybe enter a relationship with her. That would be possible too. After that one quest, which should hopefully be easy. Just need to talk to Thorgal. And we need to take down a couple of bad boys. Except, Michael, you have other suggestions for the content today. You wanted to write me about the Gothic research? Yep, thank you. But it has some big flaws. There aren't many things in Gothic 2, so mostly just about Gothic 1, and that means a lot of spoilers. How about that, Michael? We will at one point gonna hop into Gothic 1. Don't know. Maybe even after ELEX. Possible. We could combine that with the Gothic livestream. The Gothic 1 livestream. That comes together good, I guess. On the other hand, what we could do during the ELEX streams, Piranha Bytes is publishing a couple of images on Twitter from time to time. We could go through them combined with the ELEX stream too, to do some off things after the stream or before the stream. That might be possible too.
Keep your eyes peeled. Things get dangerous quickly here.
A world heart. I hope that one day we find these across all of Magalan.
Okay, that was kinda disappointing. I thought we needed to talk to that dude. But I guess we've already been here. And there's at least one more outpost we need to check on. Okay, we travel here. It was terrible because there weren't streams. On the other hand, I had a lot of Gothic Alpha, like a lot. So, it seems for me like a good choice that we are going to put the Gothic stream after the ELEX stream on the priority list at this point. then we can go through some stuff. Yes, I thought I could collect that flower. So 2 things here we can collect. Obviously, we can take over the point, the teleporter, and we can go to the outpost. Maybe we're even going to receive 1 or 2 quests. But on the other hand, Michael, from time to time, there will be a week where there will be no streams. Predominantly on Easter, Christmas, and then 1 or 2 times during the summer. And Michael, what we could do, we don't have to. This weekend the Diablo 2 Resurrected beta has started. We don't have to, but we could even hop into Diablo 2 Resurrected. Just wanted to say it. Because everyone is allowed to actually stream or let's play it. That's actually fantastic. Otherwise, there's gonna be Diablo 2 Resurrected content on the channel. I hope by tomorrow. Just a couple of videos, 4 or 5. Not too much. And in case you wondered, yes, I'm playing it on the PlayStation, since a couple of friends of mine are gonna play it too at one point, and we wanna play together. Watch your first of the 2 stream, and it was hilarious. It was embarrassing to me, Michael. It was utterly embarrassing because I wasn't able to comprehend the game. Especially you struggling with the combat system and the goblins, so it made super hyped about streaming Gothic. Okay, now I'm afraid, mate. Now I'm a little bit afraid. Come with me, boy. But maybe, obviously I struggled with the combat system in ELEX 2. So maybe it is just the Piranha Bytes combat system which is not that good to me.
Be careful. Keep close. Fight together.
No need. No need. No need. A recipe, Mandibles. Instruction to make Amulet of Defense received. Okay, that doesn't sound that amazing, to be utterly honest. And it seems there's a lot of to loot here. Dirty note. I need to remember the dirty note. I wanna take a look at it. Maybe something comes out of it. I could have slept because we lost a little bit of HP. And then I'm gonna take the rucksack with us. Oh god, yes, and I suffered a lot. I actually began to play Hades. Maybe you know it. Oh boy, it is quite a game which makes you addictive, but very, very hard. Especially when you need to go over it. You need to begin from the beginning, from every time you die. Somewhat like Dead Cells. Okay, I just want to read them notes. Dirty note. Maybe we have the code for the safe there. That would be utterly amazing. Old note. Dirty note. This time has come. It's 0605 and my little one is a year older. You will find a small surprise for your special day in this package. 0605. Let's try that one out.
I'm in.
Oh yeah. I have to say the highlighting of the items we can pick up is actually very, very helpful. Got that. I'm gonna need to check something. Give me please 1 second. Okay, you're probably doomed to like Gothic 2 more than Gothic 1 because you won't feel the mystery, what's behind the barrier, and you will know lots of people from Gothic 2. Yes, that's always the risk if you play the second part before the first one. And they won't be so mysterious to you like for anyone who started with Gothic 1. Yeah. True point. On the other hand, Michael, it's better to not have many mysteriouses than not to play it at all.
Sir, requesting reinforcements. We are being overrun by civilians. Someone told them we were here. Someone has betrayed the project. This facility was supposed to be secret. Who told the world we were here?
Oh, and no, I don't want to sleep, thank you. And we could use the grenade launcher today, actually, come to think about it. Oil lamp. Canned food. A recipe. Instructions to make pick me up. Okay, what the hell is pick me up? Do we have some sort of explanation? A stim that temporarily gives quicker reflexes. Okay. Understood. Okay, enough of looting. We are here to find a outpost. And do some talking. And at one point, obviously, we gotta need to go back to them main quests, right? I somehow have the feeling that we are going through some side quests and are currently... I think with the weaponry we have, we should be capable of doing the main quests. And on the other hand, I would like to, you know, see the story to unfold even more. And yes, I'm going in the wrong direction. How smart is that? Okay, I know why I went wrong. The yellow indication draw me in the wrong direction. Shame on me. Okay, let's see if we are actually able to jump over. I'm not certain, but I will definitely try. Just nice.
Let's do this.
I gotta need to think about using the black holes, maybe. Oh. Are you friend or foe, buddy? Anyways, he ain't attacking us, so I'm not gonna be the bad boy. I did reload. Although I don't assume we are gonna be in too much trouble around the Berserker outpost.
What had it done for the desert? And they killed it.
I guess they saw it as an invasion.
How could this be an invasion?
I will kill you, you fucking asshole!
Try.
Come on then, you bastard!
Well, it's on now, asshole.
Okay, I'm just gonna watch. And I assume... maybe I should actually... Okay, they're both named characters. Since I do not like the outlaws, it might be... I'm thinking about helping or trying to help out Max. In case you wonder, yes, I thought I had quick save before. I didn't imagine that we have to go that way again. Sorry. But I think I got a little bit rusty. Oh yes, I of course jumped down. Okay, I know it's weird to suggest you something about the research and don't want to spoil anything, but I definitely recommend you able to take a look at Gothic Phoenix. Yes. But if I not write it down, I'm gonna probably forget it. Wait a second. Got that, and I know it's a project of Gothic fans that plan to make Gothic as it was supposed to be. They don't just take one part of Alpha and go with that. They want to make all Alpha ideas and mix it up together, plus Gothic 1. Do tell me, Michael. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take a look at it. Do tell me if you say they are trying to make Gothic as it was supposed to be. What do you mean by that? I mean, the way it was supposed to be, wasn't it Gothic 1 for itself? Except the things Piranha Bytes didn't implement?
What had it done for the desert? And they killed it.
I guess they saw it as an invasion.
How could this be an
Put that weapon
invasion?
away.
Yeah.
Put your
all
weapons
right.
down.
Yeah. All right. I am the man. Try it.
Come on then, you...
Well, it's on now, asshole.
I was not able to kill Max. Let's try to kill him one more time, and then I'm actually gonna just talk for him before they fight.
Well, it's on now, asshole.
Yes, the lights went on, I don't know why.
Put your weapons down.
Yep, buddy.
That was a sensible decision.
Okay, the death of Max will change the story. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Definitely. Let me actually... I don't know why the big light was activated. That's better. Mike Hodge, the father of Gothic, and Tom Putzky. Gothic was unfinished because of publishers. Phenomedia AG. And they had to remove a lot of things from the final version. Okay, that's too bad. Okay, now I totally understand what you said there. It's nice that the community is actually fixing it then. Although it's gonna be weird, right? In the end, some people... There's probably gonna be a discussion about what version in the end is better than the original, the OG version, or the pimped version. Okay. Sadly enough, I cannot pick that up.
Brave, but stupid. Why did he even attack us? Orders? For Elexit? Do they even know what they're doing out here? All they need to do is leave us alone. What do you want here, cleric? And speak straight. I don't have time for lies or talk of Kalan.
What are you doing here?
This is our camp. We're here to grow the world heart, in between being attacked by the Duke's men. Once more, they've taken on more than they can handle. And so my duty has been done.
Why did you make camp here?
For the world heart. This is where warlords told us to plant it, so here we are. Those bastard outlaws have damaged it a few times, but it's growing back. And soon this land will be changed. From empty desert, there comes new life. And those bastards will find their land transformed to paradise, if they don't kill us first.
So you're planning to stay?
The outlaws don't believe in anything. Why should they believe in keeping this land? With the right equipment, our cultivators will heal the world heart, and we'll see change here. Until then, I have to prevent more outlaw attacks. I just don't get it through my head why they would fight us so hard when we are trying to make this desert inhabitable.
Is there anything you need?
We could do with some healing potions. We need to heal ourselves as well as the world heart. If we're to stay and complete our mission, that is. Could you get us those supplies?
I'll get you some potions.
5 small healing potions should be enough. That will help the people here and give us a couple spare in case of further attacks.
Ragnar is waiting for a report.
Then tell him what you've seen here. The eyes in Goliath are turned to the elves, or to the clerics, and with good reason. But we have a mission here, and it is under threat. Without new men, everything we have started here will turn back to desert.
I think you didn't read the message before the mic one. Yes, you're right. Sorry, you're right. Somehow, especially if there are longer texts in chat, it is I oversee some things. Yep, you're right. Okay, let me see. And it's not all. The most interesting thing is they are in touch with some of the Gothic developers, and not just some. They're in touch with 2 or 4 founders of Piranha Bytes. Oh, okay, that's amazing. That's utterly amazing, especially because wasn't it it's even looking, it's a new graphics, right? So it's brought to the newer times. It's actually, it looks, this one screenshot I saw looked amazing. So imagine that, Gothic 1, good looking, with the features which have not been implemented, with some input from developers. That sounds kinda cool.
It seems the outlaws might have some courage after all.
Thank you. Oh boy. A new recipe, I like that. Toilet paper, mana.
No. No. No.
I don't get it.
No.
Okay, now I think I get it. Up you go. And now if I'm very, very careful, I don't know if I need to be careful. But there we have it. Okay.
Too easy.
Nope, it was kinda hard actually. Just to receive some thief pants. Bloody perfect. Okay, regenerate the health, although we don't need to. So this dude needs 5 mana portions. The quest, I don't know whether it's actually worth investing the time. Okay, cannot pick that one up, too bad. Maybe if I climb up. And there we can take it. A small red gemstone. Whatever we are going to be able to do with that. And we saw a red dot on the map.
Count on me.
I don't need to. That's the great part. Alright, alright, alright. This is still selected, but I say, since we are here, I'm gonna talk to Nasty. Why not? The guy who's leading the project also met Mike, and he gave him some infos about Gothic. Some of them weren't on the eyes of the public before, and Tom also sent them some other info. Mike considered that info for lost. Ah, okay. Okay. So I see that Gothic 1. First of all, we are definitely gonna play Gothic 1. This opens up new things and makes it also special. If the fan-made version, if I call it like that, is gonna be released. Sadly enough, I guess it's gonna still take a couple of years, right? Once that one is being released. But it will be nice to see some differences there. I remember, okay, Nasty was somewhere else. Hello. And I assume toilet paper in this kind of world is kinda expensive. I mean, we have seen the weird things which happened during the pandemic, with toilet paper being sold out. So imagine a world where toilet paper is not being produced anymore.
Too easy.
Okay, Nasty, my girl, I'm coming. Can I pick that one up? Bundle of old world money. I would like to collect it in real life. Probably what I recommend to play the final version before. You mean by final version playing the original version at first? Yes, okay. That we will do, buddy. Is there, do you know, is there already a rudimentary release date of Gothic, the new Gothic 1? Like in 1 or 2 years? Because if we are going to play Gothic 1, then I hope it's not going to be released this year.
Get out of here right now. Don't do that again.
I'm ready. What is it about?
I'll show you when we're there.
We? Is this just the two of us?
Does that scare you? Are you scared of a challenge? Come on, we'll take care of this alone. Come on, let's get this job done.
Okay. Oh, there's a troll. Then I got that wrong.
There he is. El
Didn't we already
Coxon,
kill that bugger?
the terror of our runners. We've sent several teams to find him and kill him.
And obviously, they lost.
Yeah, most of our guys just run from it. Piss ants. What makes him so dangerous isn't just his strength, it's how clever he is when fighting. So be careful, and give him everything you've got.
You want to go down there now?
Yeah, you and me. We go down there together, we fight together, we stick together.
Okay, I was confused there, Michael. I thought the Gothic remake. So there are basically two Gothic 1 versions being made, the remake and the Phoenix version. I thought it was one together. Now I understand, I think, the comments from one of the last streams. That's why Gothic 1 remake is the one where there's already a demo version, right? Where Kadesh was a little bit disappointed.
Let's see if you've got the legs. That fucking dude is looking for trouble!
Not anymore. Before we talk, we loot, obviously. So with the new weapons, this fight was kinda good. Maybe we tried it out already, but we weren't powerful enough. Nothing to pick up. Poison leaf. Save. And let's... Don't I have meat put out? The remake's the real one. So the real one is made by Piranha Bytes? No. And Phoenix is a fan project, and yes, remake is the one with the demo. Speaking of Gothic remake, do you know Alchemia, the guy that does the remake? No, I don't. Made an April Fool joke about adding microtransaction to Gothic remake. Okay, he would have, if that would have been good, he would have killed himself with that. Because I guess the Gothic community is kinda old school, right? He would have gotten the wrath of the community, I guess. Bad move. Would have been a bad move. But it's a good April Fool's joke, I have to say.
El Colisado. That thing was killing our runners.
Why couldn't they take care of it?
You sound like William. Runners might be expendable, but we can't make a profit without them. Fucking William. If it's not shards lying on the sand, he can't understand the true worth of it.
Why didn't we bring more men?
We didn't need them,
That thing could have killed both of us.
but it didn't. So, here we are.
Is killing creatures all we're going to do?
There are more challenges out there. We'll find them.
We make a good team.
You are talking about profit here, right? Because challenge and profit is all I'm looking for. But, okay. If you find me a good enough challenge, something to really shake shit up, I'll think about it.
How about taking the fight to the Alb-Alexiters in Zakor? Would that be a big enough challenge?
Fight the leader of the Albs? No idea what moved you to join up with that bunch of sky-worshipping assholes, but hey, I'll stick around and see what happens. Well, that certainly is a challenge. It's also suicide without a plan. But if you come to me with a plan, sure, why not? Fuck it, let's destroy the Albs, just the two of us.
Everything okay with us?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it.
I like her attitude. She seems kinda cool. Okay, first of all, I know I could use a health portion, that is apparent, but I wanna use the dry meat to assign a quick slot. This I would like to have. Let's actually switch that around just for time being. Okay, I think we might not be powerful enough for that, even though with our weapons. Although I don't assume we are getting too powerful. More powerful. Let's see. Bam. Companion, angry girl. Nasty's looking for a new challenge. Girl.
Now that one hurt. Is looking for trouble.
And it seems like we should do the things with her before we actually... I don't even know if we are doing if we are going here on a huge offense. I would like to do the stuff with her before. Stuff was a very bad description of the Romans, actually. Pardon me there. Seems like we shouldn't be... We are not supposed to be here, but F it. And yes, we are gonna get into the bunker. Because I'm right now not certain what to do for Nasty. Maybe we're gonna need to scout the outpost. But this is the perfect time to do a little bit here. In the last stream I forgot to mention Psimek and Kenao Suseki. These guys were the first to talk about Gothic sequel in 2017, so they kind of reborn it is now on YouTube as Gerok. Okay. But I guess, is he doing Czech language content, or is he doing it on English? I know why they dropped magnesium torches here, in order to lighten things up. Which we definitely need to do. And maybe, since I'm currently not using the grenade launcher, I'm gonna pick up a magnesium CMAC. Oh god, sorry for the pronunciation, I have to say. It's doing Polish, it's in Polish, but one of it video I saw, a Russian version of Ghost Tech. Okay, but it's basically, at least unless they are having subtitles, sadly not something I won't understand. Oh god, magnesium torches, where are ya, buddies? Can I actually use a cigarette? No. That would have been funny. Natural ELEX. So there's lots of videos with English subtitles. Okay, so this is some, then at least that channel I can take a look at. There we are. Did I oversee it? Stupid. Oh god, I need... Oh, there we are. Assign quick slot to 0 or to null, as I'd like to say too. Or nil. Although it seems like the magnesium torches bring a little bit of light into the game. But at least I would wish for some more light from our old eyes. And we already see a weapon. Okay, I'm gonna leave the dirty rat in the dark. Oh, gold nuggets, so that was worth it. Old military recording.
To Tower Delta 4. I've lost contact with reinforcements. Tower Alpha 7 to Tower Delta 4. The quadrant is not listed on our map.
Okay, very short messages. That seems to be all. No, obviously not. Did I drop the torch? Stupid little me.
Tower Alpha 7 to Tower Delta 4. Roger. Send reinforcements.
Okay, that I already heard. it won't be. Oh, I can't go there. So this was actually in the end a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for more, although I haven't taken a look on or read the crossbow yet. Although I assume it won't be that great. Okay, save. Quick look at the crossbow. Where do we have here? Okay, 28. That's not much. And about Gothic Sequel, I found 2 developers of it. Gothic Sequel Entertainment Polish ones, and the Gothic The Lost Sequel Russian, and both are focused in Gothic Sequel, but I don't know which one is more legit, but probably the Polish one. Okay, I was already impressed by the community work done for what I've seen with Gothic 2. The community patches and everything. But I didn't, until you told me, Michael, I wasn't really aware that, I mean, the Gothic franchise is, and I mean nothing bad with it, old. I didn't, especially in the eastern parts of Europe or the world, I didn't even realize that there were so many dedicated fans that I still would say Piranha Bytes is a rather small developer, at least not a AAA developer, that they have so many, that they accumulated with Gothic such a large fan base. It's actually quite astonishing and surprising, positively. Okay, let's see. Nasty. First of all, we can sleep. Let's regenerate. And then I'm gonna go through the quest log in the hope to find a clue what we can do to go on with Nasty. Our girl Nasty. Boy, do you have a bed? No. Whatever you're doing here, I think nothing good. On the other hand, I guess something outlawish. Okay, anyways, no regeneration. I can use the meat. And then we go through the quest log. Nasty is extremely strong fighter, but it seems to have some issues. Okay, let me ELEX Nasty. Let me actually see. Companion quests, ELEX game guide. Okay, what is surprising to me, the game guide says after we have defeated El Colossaro, nice name, which is accompanied by 2 smaller creatures. First take care of them, then take out the big guy. Nobody but Nasty will be helping you. Try to protect her. We did that. You can go back to Nasty in the fort. You can offer her to become the leader. If you've already begun the Old Bridge big offensive quest. Ah, okay. We then Leader of you already begun the Albrus big offensive quest. Okay, then we should do that first of all. And then we can offer her to become the leader. Let's see, is it under the main? Now it makes even more sense. Okay, I'm gonna teleport here. Maybe we can talk here. The marker I can actually remove. Take on the thing on the dam and go over there. That sounds like a little bit of a plan. And we have been here one time before, which was kinda off, since at least in this region up here. Okay, we cannot enter now. That's a little bit of a bummer. Let's actually see what happens if I try it out again. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about that, and I recommend them. They are polished but with English subtitles. That's great in even more languages. Okay, that's amazing. I will try. My favorite ones are ones on the Gothic sequel videos and Niesnen Tchaikovsky. Oh goodness, those Polish names. Serious, but I definitely recommend Van Check, I guess. He's the one, the few you can look at and still not spoiler. Okay. Sadly enough, I'm gonna need to write that down. If I don't, it will go under. Because for me, it's sometimes hard to find precise messages in the chat if I take a look at the streams afterwards. Just kinda hard to find the specific ones. Tchaikovsky. Again, for every foreign name I pronounce wrong, I'm sorry on the first hand. Well, then I guess I have more to do than I thought tomorrow. Gonna check out a couple of them videos. Okay. Wrote that down. Okay, we gotta need to go into here. I know what this dude is already gonna say.
Get out there and get something yourself.
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alb rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
This is an opportunity, Sestak. We should work together.
The opportunity to let an enemy infiltrate our ranks?
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Alps, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us, before we decide your fate.
Oh hell, luckily the teleporter created a save game there. You're dependent on ELEX, I'm not, you can learn from that, that's a good argument. Try out anything. Try anything and you will be The first to die, I rule that one out. My experience as an Alp commander can help you defeat the Alps. Send after you, that's a good one. You're fighting the Elexitors. They are my enemy too. Okay, this one is good. Although I think it's not gonna do anything.
You are dependent on ELEX. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take ELEX. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. ELEX weakens you.
ELEX strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you.
My experience as an Alp commander can help you defeat the Alps sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless.
You are fighting the Elexitors. They are my enemy too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alp people, only with their leaders. The things the Alps stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Elexitors. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty? Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
Why would you do that?
Your survival without ELEX, away from Zakor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
Okay, I'm not certain if any of our arguments would have pushed him in the other direction, and that if that would have any sort of change in the storyline. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna stay with it, although I could have loaded. And I should have brought the Kallax argument, because I, as old as I am, forgot that he's our brother. So that's that. Let's try to argue and find out what's the best option here. Why not this one?
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps and Ignadon.
No. My place is here. This role is not for me. You must find another for this task.
That's so bad.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Alps?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Alps and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Elexitors. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Alps back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Alps, including you. The Alps are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all ELEX. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
And you know how I hate Bethesda? Yep, I do. And let's forget about the terrible game design. Okay, let's put that apart. Let's put that away. But there are two things incredibly terrible about Bethesda. The lawsuit, other developers for using their lawsuit for using similar names for their games. Pray for the Gods, Pray and Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls. Okay. I didn't even know that, to be utterly honest. And also it's terrible when a suit that big and for some unknown reason respected is attacking smaller studios. That's just terrible for game industry. Yep. But still, that are, I would say, the bad things about capitalism. Sadly enough. I don't want to say it's good, but sadly enough, that's capitalism. As bad as it is. Could radio too high. Okay, I go with this one. Okay, good radio.
The strong will always win.
Don't mistake raw power for strength. It is our goal that will define victory.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all ELEX to Zekor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that ELEX for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what ELEX can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the ELEX they have taken, the Alexiters have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Albs will be free to evolve again once the Alexiters have been removed.
Weakening the Albs means that the free people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magaland.
Did he just stretch his ass?
Actions could endanger our purpose. We shall move to stop them.
I didn't see that. You really believe this raptor shit? Change thing. You had planned as well. I'm impressed. I don't.
You planned this well. I am impressed.
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an Alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zekor. But as the ELEX has drained from your body, so has your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Albs.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me.
No, not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day, but until then you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
I will find Calyx.
Calyx is the greatest threat left in Zekor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
Of course.
He wants me dead. Killing him is logical.
So you denied that it is emotional. We will see. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Alexiters directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Alexiters discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Udan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zekor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zekor that you are still alive.
You think Zekor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
It is a logical step, but eliminating Alb soldiers will not be easy. I thought your fight was with the Alexiters, not the foot soldiers of Zekor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
Very well. Where can I find the Alps in Idan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
And the second thing is they announced a competition in 2011 that the kid the kid who will be born on the same day as Skyrim will be available, naming the kid Dovahkiin, and the parents would win a lifelong supply of Bethesda games for free. So the first thing in this is Bethesda is terrible because they are willing to ruin some kid's life. Okay, I agree, but maybe not. Just gain some more popularity. And second thing is that the parents are also terrible and incredibly dumb to name their kid like that and risk him having a terrible life, because it's the name is very important to thing in someone's name. Yep. Yeah. You're right, but maybe it turns around the other way. But I guess the parents are... I mean, I guess Bethesda says it's would be the parents' fault, and I guess they are fans, right? It's weird. But you have to say there are weird names in the world, and I don't wanna judge anyone for his name or her name, and I don't want to judge the parents, but I mean, how did Michael Jackson call one of his kids Blanket? Or the names like, nothing against Paris Hilton, but naming the kid after cities? I don't know. Seems kind of weird for me too.
I've joined a faction,
And I hope this brings you strength.
The cleric's technology is comparable to ours, and they are fully committed to stopping Zakor's victory.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Alps since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. What else do you have to report?
The equipment I have should be good enough to take on the Alps in Idan.
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
I found the thief who stole my armor.
So you have recovered your equipment?
No, he had sold it on.
Then it seems that your ties to Zakor are being cut. You will have to use the equipment you can get from the Free People. Do you have anything else to report?
Or naming the kid Trip. Yeah. But there are always, I guess, weird names. Especially, Michael, if you grow older, there's always, you know, a generation you then think is being named weird. If I remember, or if I know, I mean, I'm having a, luckily, I'm glad about that. I'm having a very, very classical name, but the modern names I, for example, do not like because they sound just kind of weird. But it's my generation who named them like that, weirdly enough.
The equipment I have found will have to do the job.
Yes, you have done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step. But what you have achieved so far will not make you strong enough to challenge Calyx.
And I don't want to do any name shaming, don't get me wrong.
You will need to assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many elves with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Alexitor, Jax.
I am no Alexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this alb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Calax, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. Do you have anything else to report?
When did you last see my brother?
A few days ago, maybe? Calax was ordered back to the Ice Palace. The forces of Zakor are preparing for something. We should expect an attack soon.
How are you planning to weaken the Alps?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
Compromising the directive will only make total war inevitable.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Alexiters. You should be a part of this, Jax.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the ELEX extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
I've killed the Alps in Idan.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
Cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the ELEX supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calax. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calax never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems, unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zakor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now, but our forces must remain ready to fight Zakor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexiter like Calax. But I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexiter Zardon is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexiters, without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether he can be trusted.
An Alexiter would never betray his own.
His loyalty is only to himself. You will see that in time.
Why have you left a former Alexiter alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexiter, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait.
Zardom is an outcast like you, but we don't know whether he still possesses his ELEX abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
In fact, by watching him kill me, you can assess his powers.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All ELEX must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.
Alright, so we are now, I just want to check how many chapters are in ELEX. Four. Okay, so we just entered after 40 hours, chapter 2 anyway. So, a huge storyline, huge story update. This is good. Before we take a little break, but everything bad is good for something. At least I feel like a complete genius. You are a complete genius, Michael. And you talked about name shaming. I don't shame the kids. They didn't choose a name like that, and shaming the parents and Bethesda. I didn't with name shaming. I didn't talk about you. I was talking about me. So nobody gets offended if he looks in and I say I don't like the name Paris. I didn't understand you name shaming. I don't even know, is there something like name shaming? But nowadays everything is something with shaming. But I didn't get it that way and I didn't mean it that way. Very important. And I'm going to converter in North Abessa. There's the Redeemer. Okay, North Abessa. I 100% know where Abessa was. Abessa the... Okay, I want to say Abessa was the desert, but no, it's at the doomed, or as I at the domed, as I always like to call the doomed city. Okay, we will do. But first off, I quickly gotta, I guess here, right? This one. Hello, Dima. Even if you just tune in quickly, it means the world to me. Thank you, Dima. Hello, I hope you have a wonderful time. Okay, sadly enough, I very quickly need to go to the loo, but I'll be back in a sec. Alright. As always, I'm bad. Good stream. Thank you, and sorry for you, Dima. I hope there's gonna be some better time for you coming up. Fingers crossed, buddy. Okay, back to business. Oh, wait a second. No, I did not want to shoot. I actually wanted to sheath the sword. And badly enough, I opened up. No, I picked up. I selected the weapon. And then I shot.
Analyzing.
Okay. The Redeemer. And go to the converter. Try to press X. That should unlock the enemy. Thank you for that. Could you help me out, Michael, with the converter in North Abessa? Okay, we are North Abessa. Could this be the converter? Or this one? Holy whoopsie daisies. It hardly did. The second. Okay, the second. Now I remembered. There. So over the bridge. And then let's find the Redeemer. And we are gonna use it. And maybe even have some fun with it. Let's actually see. The building in the snow. Alright. I got 5 minutes. Nice, Dima. I'm glad. So we will actually try. If this guy's gonna attack us, I'm gonna try to kill the Colossus. Okay, he is. But I guess these guys are definitely gonna attack us. Gonna take a health potions. Potions, yes, Pruro. The perfect way to talk. The blaster or the laser weapon sounds a little bit like in Star Wars. Fun fact. Okay, good that we have the weapon. It at least gives us the a possibility to, you know, do some killing. You know, my grandpa died cause coronavirus. You at least said that he died one stream of corona. Okay, that's so bad. An emergency reviews is taking him in hospital, so he died in pain. So that I will be in bed for long. Oh God, Dima, I'm so sorry for you. You should to take him 4 times. I don't know why did they say. I'm sorry, Dima, and I'm sorry. That makes me sad too, buddy. Freaking health system. Can you press charges? I mean, they are basically then somehow responsible for his death, right? Hello, Matthew. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, they told they won't heal him because he would die, and he did. Okay, because the health system... Okay, I don't understand it, but it happened. There was no law. Okay, sorry, buddy. I hope there will be better times for you, buddy. Did we get so much ammo? Bought it? Yep. I think we bought most of it. But a couple of times we found some ammunition too. But most parts, at least if I remember correctly, I bought. You know, the bug using Marcus did get some money and bought some stuff. Dima, I hope for you that better times will come soon. Thank you and have a wonderful day or night, hopefully, buddy. Stay strong. Oh boy, no. Dima, no. Don't say that. Dima, with time that I can speak of my own experiences, with time things will get better. Believe you me. To activate the red thingy. Not the red. The red. Down there. Okay, I guess I need to go further down. Alright. But there should... Thank you. Don't thank me for that, Dima. I know in what situation you are in, and that's sadly enough part of life. Okay. The Redeemer. King's Sorrel. I'm always, when I pick that up, I always think about Gothic. But I think I'm way off there. Okay, I should get out of the ice. Okay, no. King's Sword was also in Gothic. Okay, so I was not messing things up. That's good. Which I very often actually do. Since I am... Sometimes I'm having a feeling I'm a little bit stupid, but... I didn't say that out loud, right? Okay, I saved the game. We... Okay, we have one small rocket, a beamy thing, and the big explosion. Okay, that's nice. So let's see, the Redeemer does 100 damage, that's not bad. Ah, okay, it's an energy weapon as well. Ah, okay, the other one was a EMP. Okay, I thought it was more of a rocket weapon, a explosive weapon. It does do an explosive thing. But okay, got it. Nice, I like. And on the other hand, we did take down a converter. I'm not 100% sure what precisely the converters are converting, but time will come. Why don't we put the Redeemer to good use? The ball icon. Although the MP should be perfect against one of them Colossus. Okay, they're converting ELEX. Okay. Okay, that makes... Yes. Oh, whoopsie daisies. That I did not want to do. In the end, that makes sense. We had there were the one converter at the teleporter was processing it. Okay. Now I am remembering it. Thank you for helping out. Okay, since we already have taken down the first converter, let's take down the converter in South Abessa whilst we are at it. Wasn't it the location we got the quest from? Will do. I will switch it with the meat. The meat doesn't need to be on the 2. You are obviously, since I already said, Michael, you are a genius, and you are as usual right. But I thought about it too, to be utterly honest. But until now, to be honest, I've been just too lazy to put it somewhere else. But thank you. Your help is, as usual, much appreciated. Okay, close. The game was already saved, but I just want to play it safe, so to say. Not that I'm messing it up now. I wonder why he's not putting it off himself. Or one of his dudes. What's your level now? We had 1 level up and I don't have it on mind, but 21. That's not too bad, is it? No flexing. I didn't improve them, but I'm very, very happy with our attributes. Although agility could be a little bit higher. But that is something I might do in the off. I at least want to bring them to 100. I don't know if there's an achievement. Not that I'm an achievement hunter. But bringing them to 100 I would like to do too. Okay, 4 more levels and you can rank up to Regent. Okay. Regent. English language is sometimes hard. What I could, I don't want to say offer, I need to check my calendar. I think I'm gonna have a little slot tomorrow between, maybe I'm gonna take an hour out of my calendar tomorrow and do a little bit of leveling up with the ELEX elixir. So we are closer to 24 on Sunday. Might be something I'm gonna do, but cannot promise. Of course, you need to deliver the quests you did in the last stream. And do you know what, Michael? I don't remember them. That's the great part, isn't it? Okay, let me quickly try to deactivate this cultivator. And then we are gonna bring in the quests we have done last time. And I've obviously have forgotten. And do plan to replay Gothic sometime, maybe some other faction. I haven't, let me say it like that, I haven't thought about it yet. So I cannot say. But as I said, or as I always like to say, since Gothic 2, Gothic 3 was, but Gothic 2 and ELEX was not my suggestion and not what I would have played by myself, at least 2021. So I'm open for suggestions there, of course. At one point that obviously could happen, but I cannot tell you when exactly. But I think, wouldn't it be by replaying Gothic, whatever part, I would suggest playing it a quicker way. I mean, can I bring it up? How many do I have? I cannot enter the library. I just wanted to... Let me actually take a quick look. The thing is, in my opinion... Wait a second, we are nearly there. It took me 82 hours to complete Gothic 2 and 62 to complete Gothic 3. Ideally, if we replay Gothic, whatever part, whether it's gonna be 1, 2 or 3, it would be, in my opinion, ideal if we could do it in less time, you know? Because then again a couple of weeks with the same game. That's the little thinking process I have. There's one way, or maybe you can try to play a longer way to, for example, you missed one big thing in the lore that was only for mages. The thing is, Michael, the best plan, the best thing how to do that would be not like I usually do it, to just hop into the game and, you know, just get or be driven by the game. But if we do that, either we or I should have a distinct plan what to do and where to go, like missing quests and everything. For that I should do research beforehand and not just drop in. That would be the thing I need to do, which would be just fine, don't get me wrong. But I should be more prepared then. We can just rely on the chat. The thing is, as I said, I know I can rely on you 100%, and anyone else who've been. Dima gave us wonderful tips in Gothic 2 too. The thing I just wanna... I don't know how enjoyable it is to actually go in a second time with 40 or 80 hours. That's the only thinking I'm having. Is there, on the way on relying on chat, is there a way, Michael, to find out which quests I've completed at whatever point and where I haven't been at the quest giver again? Think about it, as a YouTuber, you would have a lot of easy content. That's... maybe I'm overthinking all of that. I know that what many Twitch streamers do, they are recording their content and then publishing on YouTube. I always didn't do that because I could record the videos too, but I don't want to have the double content, you know? But you're right, it would be easy content and long content. It was a joke. The quest thing. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for bouncing me. But that's what we're here for, right? Okay, we have done 2 quests. The northern one and the eastern one. Ulrich's big. Okay, let's go after this one then. Still gotta need to talk to Sadem, whatever his name is pronounced, and that can easily be done by taking over this one, the dam, and then go over there. We should be prepared for this. At least I begin to feel cocky again through our very powerful weapons. Still, I gotta need to be careful. Got that. Can I? Yes. But replaying is double content, it's different. I don't know which quest you're talking about. The raw thing you missed is true. Okay. This is why I'm, by the way, glad that you're in chat. Not because of the quests. This is for me very, very important to have input, Michael. And with, I didn't even consider that, I have to admit, replaying games with doing things differently, like joining another faction. That's very, very good input, and I'm gonna think about it and put it on the list. So I'm really, really glad if you say something like that. Helpful. Oh god. Hello, biter. Oh, hello, black hole. I'm gonna use you. Haven't done that in a while. Oh, they're dead. Missed that. And something completely different incoming. I yesterday saw 2 videos in Polish and they were very interesting, so I was thinking about translating them, but it's just an idea. Why don't? What speaks against it? Am I taking the right way? Yes, to there maybe, but I want to take this way. So I want to go up here. Oh good lord, this fight wouldn't have been wouldn't have been possible before. That's great. Didn't you ever think, Michael, with all the knowledge you have about Piranha Bytes games, and especially Gothic, to putting that into fandom or some sort of separate video? I still don't know where, because I think I just cannot translate something video on YouTube, and also don't try to write a blog, so it must be possible way to translate it on Reddit. And, I know. Let me actually create a save game, buddy. I know that you should be able to translate things for other YouTubers. Let me actually quickly check that. There's a way. I've seen the option actually. Yes, there will be a small dark screen, but it's gotta be better in a second. Okay, it seems to be, Michael, it seems to be only possible if the YouTuber is actually opening up the videos for translations. Then it should be possible. Let me actually take a quick look in YouTube Studio. Last video. Subtitled. Okay, I think the content creator needs to make it available. That seems too bad. Anyways, okay, let's dive in for at least a couple of minutes back to ELEX. Maybe we can do the one or another quest in this wonderful game from Piranha Bytes. I was thinking about creating some mod alternative Gothic Unity for Gothic that will typical most advanced mechanics of the game, and it would be as it would like to be Gothic, but have like 0 programming knowledge. The thing is, it's not only, I think you could do it without too much of programming knowledge, since you can look up many things on the internet. The thing is, it's not only the programming, it will take a considerable, I don't want to discourage you. If you want to do it, try it out. Why don't just simply try it out, Michael, on the first hand. On the other hand, it will take off a considerable time from your free time. Of that I'm very certain. Especially since Gothic is... I don't mean that in a negative way. Gothic is a old game. I think newer games are... especially games which are opened up for mods. They have better tools and everything. This will be not with Gothic. But what I can tell you, by the way, it's not gonna be just programming. A big part will be, you know, for example, scripting the game. If you do something with graphics, you need to work with tools like Photoshop and everything. So it's not just programming. But Michael, what I can tell you, I'm doing programming for a living. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, this...
Is someone gonna help me?
Okay, there the rocket launcher or the explosive shell would have been better. Of that I'm utterly certain, so we have some... It is time for the Redeemer, right? Flamethrower down, so that is good for us, going to our direction. Okay, I thought I killed them all. Because through the fight... Flamethrower Mark B. I thought through the fighting I pulled them, but I was a little bit off. Good.
You're dead.
Ah, that's just the radio. Okay, stupid little me. Search a gas station, there's a quest item. Will do. So lucky me that I decided to go after the teleporter. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Desperate times lead to desperate actions, but don't be fooled by the lies of Tavar. They talk of fun, sex, good times and beer, but all that Tavar has to offer is chem addiction, exploitation.
I'm just interested, Michael. You don't need to answer it, obviously. You never have to. You said you're 15. Do you, since you said you wanted to do some modding, do you have already a plan what you are wanting to do with your future, into which direction you want to go? Something IT based? Do you have a plan already? Don't know if he collected a note. That's the bad part. And since we haven't picked up a quest item yet, I think we already know something about the returning mod. Thanks to Dima, could be. You know, as I always say, and I mean, my memory sometimes is very, very bad. So if he talked about it, then yes, I probably know it, but I have at least the name I've forgotten. Hello, dude. Did I? I did. Great. Okay, I haven't found the quest item.
ELEX twists the body and tears the...
At least it was not indicated. Maybe it's in the safe, I don't know. I think I haven't picked up a note. But I will quickly check. If not, then so be it for now. Okay, then to the teleporter and then to the dam. Not the dam, sorry. I already begin to mess up. To the teleporter and then to the quest item. Not the quest item. I am getting angry with myself. Then to the quest location. And the quest location is gonna be the last thing we do today. Maybe we are not even gonna finish it. Since I still wanna after the stream record some Diablo 2 Resurrected. So that's then gonna be it. Okay, is this the right direction? It is. And I hope to jump up here easily. On the other hand, we just hop then there and up there. Okay. Straight right and then follow. Dima recommended the mod, but I don't know. Played it but got stuck at some point. I have it broken and it doesn't allow me to go further. Oh, that's bad, but I don't think the mod is good because it's kind of away from the Gothic saga. Unlike Gothic 2 Nostalgic Edition or Replay. Okay. Yep, that's always... Obviously, since there are a lot of mods, there will always be some you don't like. But I have to say, I forgot the name of the mod. But the mod he was talking, I think you talked about it too, Michael. Where with the orc invasion and Corinne is taken over by orcs. With the whole orc army and stuff. That one sounded kinda interesting. And maybe that's it, I don't know. Maybe that's an idea, not only to replay Gothic, just as an example, Gothic 2 for example, but maybe playing not Gothic vanilla, but a mod, like the Orc mod. But as I said, it's an idea, and it's gotta need to grow to a big fruit for me. It needs to grow to a plan. Weapon out, since there is definitely, I should save. Always important. Always, I'm getting mad if I forget it. Although these dudes are not that much of trouble. And ammunition is dirt cheap. On the other hand, we have infinite money. So we can actually take it to the full extent. I would say they are too much fantasy shit. Pardon my French. But I mean, when I played The Returning, I don't feel like I was playing Gothic anymore. It felt like playing Gothic 2 or something. Okay. But don't say it's bad. Yep. I get what you mean. I totally get the point. But that's a good part. Okay, it's very white. That's the good part. That there are so many mods. That there is for everyone some mod he likes. That's a great part. Thanks to the great community. Whoopsie. That we've got to say too. Yes, we are running currently without companion. But that hopefully is gonna change at one point in the next stream. Okay, at least we have reached the location. So we are gonna have a little chat here with the lady or the dude. I think it's a dude. I deducted that. But let me pick up everything. I think he doesn't mind at all.
Even great men fall when the power
His face
of
looks
ELEX is
amazing.
taken from them.
Zardom, once trusted advisor to the first Elexiter. And now here you are, out of Zakor, separated from the ELEX that gave you your powers.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the ELEX that had sustained me slowly drained away. But in the end, I have been able to find a way to live with it. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, your appearance tells me it's not going well for you. Has the transition to emotion, to free thinking, unsettled the great Commander Jax?
It's nothing I can't control. I don't have any reason to trust you.
We are both renegades now, cast out and hunted by our own people. We need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, and so must be executed. but I still live, and I am searching for the truth of what happened to me. I hope you can help me discover what that truth is.
You want my help with that? And what exactly is it that you think I can do?
This guy gives me strong Santa's vibes. Although he has a paler skin tone, but yep, I know what you mean. About some mods, I would say Gothic Replay, but that's a check. Definitely Gothic 2 Nostalgic Edition, maybe Gothic 1 Definite Edition, maybe Liva, and a lot of people seem to like Legend of Assume. Okay, I'm during the conversation, I'm actually gonna write them mods down.
I need weapons and a way to improve my fighting strength.
ELEX withdrawal has made both of us weak. You will need to spend your time and your strength wisely.
Help me reach the Ice Palace.
You know unauthorized access to the palace is impossible. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first defensive wall. The automated defenses will kill you before you get close.
Then I will give you the access codes.
From who? Any alb who identifies you as a renegade will attack you immediately. How will you get the access codes without fighting our own people?
So what if Albs die? I will just have to fight.
Are we now supposed to despise where we came from, just because circumstances have altered? There have been changes in Zekor, but that should not eclipse its achievements. However, the fact remains that you will need to lure soldiers from their positions in Zekor. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the free people rarely carry the codes to the inner areas of the Ice Palace. But then you know that better than I do, Commander. The security of the Ice Palace matters greatly to the Albs.
What would make the troops leave Zekor?
The directive, the great plan, and the highest goal of all Albs. ELEX must continue to be extracted. They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers if something interferes with the directive.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of ELEX into the Ice Palace is to destroy or deactivate the converters.
That makes sense.
The converters are heavily guarded.
I would expect so. But the influence of the Albs is not as strong as it once was in the lands of the Free People. Losses have been high, and the Free People have become more organized, at least within their factions. Some converters have maintenance issues, or have been shut down, like the one in Edan. But none of that is helpful as long as enough ELEX is still reaching the Ice Palace.
Judicator Ulbrit is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
Then you must find someone from among the Free Peoples. The clerics will never follow an Alb.
Why were you exiled? You were an Alexitor, the highest rank and honor amongst our people, and yet you left Zekor. Why?
Tarek, the first Alexitor, is following a course with the other Alexitors that I cannot. His mind is clouded. He cannot see the bigger picture clearly anymore.
And what is the bigger picture?
You have spent enough time away from Zekor. You must see the directive with different eyes now. But I put myself into exile so that I wouldn't have to discuss such things. Maybe one day the time to speak will come, but that is not today. I have found my place out here, and I will keep my peace.
You cooperate with the Free People?
With some. They judge you for your deeds as an Alexitor.
They fear you?
Yes. As I said, it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who recognized me, but I have kept my identity from most. I want to live in peace here.
Tell me more about your past at the Ice Palace.
I already told you. I have left that past behind me.
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
His arguments were logical.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zekor? all I would gain is my own death. I have my new life here. That is what matters now.
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and the doubt that plagues you, but none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming ELEX when you left Zakor. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength. You can still cast magic.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as this world changes.
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an alb.
For me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies.
Okay, I didn't expect such a long talking session. I guess we are going to complete it in a second. Spoiler alert, the more you will progress in ELEX, the more this guy feels like Sardis. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe someday Gothic replay will be in English, maybe I will help. But that's too far in the future. You never know. Take part in the community. Why not?
You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them. He gave us all worth through war.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why he ordered that?
And who should rule the Alps? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule, but none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid's plan is, or how they think they can better it. What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexitor Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. He only wants power for himself, and it will be the ruin of our people.
This is just the speculation of an outcast, of a frustrated old man.
You know the directive requires all ELEX must be delivered to the hybrid. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection to secure the future of our people. But what will be left of our world at the end of this war for ELEX? All ELEX means exactly that. All the ELEX on Magalan. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed all the ELEX on Magalan? What then, Jax?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for the directive?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept the truth and power for so long that its drive for ELEX will just stop? No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of ELEX left. Us. The first Alexitor Tarek is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will extract the remaining ELEX from us. He will feed his evolution.
You claim you are doing this for the Albs, but then you're prepared to kill them for your own cause?
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. But the hybrid has blinded many of our brothers. There is no way to free all Albs. But with the blood of those who serve the hybrid, those lives will save others. But you will need to decide who you will back soon. The hybrid has sent a force of combat mechs and soldiers to advance inland into northern Abessa. This force must be stopped. Otherwise, they will tip the balance of power in Abessa in favor of the hybrid.
If you want war, then where is your army? You were revered in the Ice Palace. How many Albs still follow you?
None. My soldiers stayed in Zekor. Such is the power of ELEX. Such is the power of the hybrid. It takes those with will to see the truth, but I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the strength to return to Zekor, to strike at the hybrid.
If it isn't in Zekor, then where are these soldiers?
I have told you my aims. I have told you that I have the resources to achieve them. For now, I will concentrate on building resources here in the lands of the free people. If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. There is a camp in the mountains between Idan, Abessa, and Tavar. The people there are independent and fight for their own cause. They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have, a base of operations. Perhaps then you will see what I mean more clearly.
So, will you admit that you have kept the powers ELEX gives you?
If you think I can acquire enough ELEX to maintain my own strength, you are mistaken. Yes, I continue to consume ELEX, pure ELEX, but I have only enough to reduce the impact of withdrawal. If you are looking for magic outside Zekor, then you will have to look to the Berserkers of Idan.
Is Berserker magic as strong as the Albs' magic?
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has allowed the magic of Idan to evolve a lot of power. I heard of a mage in the Dome City with the power to fight an Alexitor. And as a Berserker living beyond the borders of Idan, she might have a more open ear than those living under Berserker law every day.
How do you plan to attack Zekor?
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace is to stop the flow of ELEX. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limits of the hybrid's power. It would give us a chance to persuade others of our cause.
Are you allied with the Free People?
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs, but I will do nothing to endanger the future of the Albs. Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous to our people. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb that is so destructive it could destroy a city. What we don't know is his target, or how an outlaw has put together the technology capable of this.
I think we do know that.
What if the Alexitors in Zekor learn of your plans?
Sooner or later, the Alexitors track down every Alb outcast. The question is whether or not we can survive until we are strong enough to be able to defend ourselves.
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has picked up your tracks.
How do you know that?
You've hardly been discreet. But he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. I would suggest you take care of him before he learns you really are alive. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would concentrate their powers against you. Now you know my thoughts. And it is time for you to tell me your plans. What is it that you want?
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want Calyx.
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything to do with you. He sees you as a traitor. He will kill you the first chance he gets.
When fate brings us together, we will see.
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected by a whole unit of soldiers and combat mechs.
I will find a way.
Well, maybe I can help you, Jax. Support me in my cause, and I will make sure that you reach Calax.
You think you can do that?
Yes. And you know I am your best option. I recommend that you take my offer.
You will have my support, but you will have to deliver Calax.
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back in our favor. Help me shut down those converters and make the preparations you need to. Do that, and I will tell you how you can lure Calax to you. For my part, I will order my forces to infiltrate Zekor. I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the readiness of its defense systems. I will see you back here once you have completed your tasks.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst the Berserkers. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win her over to our cause?
The Berserker mage Kaya will help us.
We will need to call upon you when we face the Alexators. Good. But I get the feeling you have more to tell me.
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner, with the aim of attacking the Horde in Ignadon.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
Alright. And this is then something where we will go on Sunday at the usual time. So big games like Gothic, fully voiced, was something we're extremely mind-blowing. Yep, back in the day, but it's still, I think, mind-blowing. Some games today, how much is actually voiced. For me personally, I think game development, not the programming, but all things together, is actually something very, very interesting. And actually, I don't know if game studios offer that, but I'm actually dreaming. I would like to take a tour in a game studio, to be utterly honest. I would like to see how they work, what they do, and how the game actually comes together. But maybe someday we're gonna have the possibility, hopefully. Alright, this is then gonna bring us to the end. I will, after the stream right now, hop into Diablo 2 Resurrected and gonna do a little recording session for the videos coming the next couple of days. But ELEX will go on Sunday. Thank you, Michael. And we will go... Did I save? I saved, right? We will go on here. And I have to say, one last thing. It seems the story somehow gets on. And this is an amazing feeling. Looking forward to Sunday. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Dima, for tuning in. Everyone who was watching afterwards, thank you. Consider subscribing if you have not yet subscribed. And I wish you all a wonderful night and a good weekend. Until the next time, goodbye, good night.